Welcome to Solving Citizen Legal Encounters. All right, today is going to be all about Mr. Thomas Styron, the famous sovereign citizen who likes to claims he's a living man and all of this stuff. We always got to laugh when he do it, like he's really not serious about it. So we got 3 hearings in here. All right. So the first one's going to be with Magistrate Braley. The next one will be with Judge Simpson, and the last one will be with Judge Washington. Okay. All right, let's get through it.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person. I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else.
Great.
So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle.
No
So,
problem.
recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said. And also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. Is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm me being a living person. I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there.
See how he's acting on here with that little laugh? Well, let's go back to a hearing that he did the same thing in, which got him in trouble.
This is under the assumption that you're compelling me to identify as Thomas Ulrich Styron. The name you have on the case and who I am, it's two different people.
See, the same laugh. He don't believe his own script. He's just trying to see what's going to happen. But anyway, let's go back to the current hearing. Okay, let's do it.
I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay, and you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening, that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce.
Did y'all hear that he said overstanding?
I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that for now. You are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
That's why you're sitting in the jail right now.
Yes.
So,
At this time, the court is going to set a pre-trial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pre-trial for that entity? Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pre-trial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pre-trial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded in the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case. That's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records. Is that good enough?
Whatever documentation you have,
Mhm.
bring it with you to your pre-trial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So. And again, that court date, June 26th. Okay, will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter a that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
How? From
No.
my understanding, that
And
has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
you are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to.
She cut that off. So yeah, so that was one of his previous cases. Now we're gonna go to another one of his previous cases with Judge Simpson. Now he tried this whole shenanigan thing with Judge Simpson, playing those games, and watch what happens in Judge Simpson's court. All right, let's go.
Case People versus Thomas Styron. Here we go.
The public defender of Otello on behalf of Mr. Styron, who stands to my left. Well, let's talk to the judge about that, right?
We've been through this. Seems to be some confusion.
What's the confusion?
I've stated multiple times on the record that I wish to represent myself.
Well, I thought we got rid of that issue the last.
Yeah, I thought so too. I spoke to this gentleman right here and expressed my wish to represent myself as well.
All right. Well, if he doesn't want you, I mean, we'll figure that out in a moment. So, Mr. Styron, we're going to go through this again. What do we want to do in this case? You understand what you charged with, sir?
So, I understand what the charges are against me, yeah.
Okay, look, you're gonna have to give me straightforward answers to my questions because I've got to make sure that you understand certain things. I got to do certain things here.
From my understanding,
You understand, first of all, that if you do indeed direct, you want to smile about it and laugh about it, take him back. We'll call him out later. Take it back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up.
Now, see, that's how they should be dealt with. But it's not over yet. We going back in. He gonna bring him back out.
Court calls the case of the people versus Styron. Recall. State your name.
My name is Thomas Styron, living man.
Mr. Styron, you are before the court. You have elected to represent yourself. I do have to advise you that you have 3 counts against you. The first count is that of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree under the motor vehicle code. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
This is under the assumption that you're compelling me to identify as Thomas York Styron, the legal entity on this case.
I believe that you are. Do you understand the nature of the charge, sir?
I don't understand how the name you have on the case and who I am, it's 2 different people.
I have a complaint, Thomas Styron II. Do you understand that that individual is charged with fleeing and eluding 3rd degree?
So,
Do you understand the nature of that charge? You just need to answer my question.
for the record,
Take him back, and when he decides he wants to cooperate, we'll bring him back, maybe. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Judge Simpson don't play. See, you can't bring that nonsense in the courtroom, but let's go to the next part of it. He's bringing them back out again.
Recalls case, people of the state of Michigan versus Thomas Styron II. Styron, you are before the court on a felony complaint that does allege count 1. And I'm going to presume, since you do not want to answer the court's questions, that you understand English and understand what I'm saying. You are before the court on 3 charges. Count 1 is the charge of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree under the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code. That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration, a $1,000 fine plus court cost, and would require the Secretary of State to suspend your license for up to 1 year upon conviction. Count 2 is assaulting, resisting, and obstructing a police officer. That is a felony or high court misdemeanor punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and or a $2,000 fine plus court cost. Count 3 is a misdemeanor offense of operating with a license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor as indicated, punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court cost. Your vehicle could be subject to immobilization. Since you refused previously to answer my acknowledgement as to whether you understand that, I will assume that you understand what you're charged with. You are also entitled to be represented by counsel at this and all subsequent proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney would be provided at public expense to represent you in this matter. You are entitled, as indicated, to be represented at this proceeding, all subsequent proceedings, including your preliminary examination, and if the matter were to proceed by trial, you would be entitled to counsel. It is, as we have gone through the previous proceedings, the court's understanding that you do not wish to be represented by counsel, and that this matter will then proceed forth with you representing yourself. I have to advise you that in representing yourself, the court will make the presumption that you understand the Michigan court rules, those regarding both procedure and those regarding evidence. The court will not be providing any legal assistance to you during the course of those proceedings and will hold you to the same standards that I would hold an attorney representing or practicing before this court. So, with all of that, and with the court's understanding that you do not want to be represented by counsel, I will set this matter for its next proceeding.
you understand I'm the beneficiary, not trust you.
That will be the preliminary examination. I will set the preliminary examination. Has discovery been provided to the defendant?
Your Honor, he was previously represented by the public defender. I don't know if they turned over the paperwork to him.
Does anybody from the public defender's office know whether or not the defendant has been provided discovery? Mr. Odetella. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, we have the discovery. I have not been able to share that discovery with Mr. Styron. I tried to speak with him and go over it, but I'd be happy to turn that over to him at first available.
All right, if you would either turn that over to the court officer so that they can provide that to Mr. Styron so that he has some discovery, and if you could do that today, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm setting the preliminary examination. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
The people would have their witnesses available June 11th. Set this matter for preliminary examination in person, June 11th, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before me. Defendant, as he was leaving the courtroom the last time, the court did find the defendant in contempt, sentenced him to 30 days. Defendant will serve that sentence. The court will sign the judgment of sentence regarding the contempt.
I don't understand how that's fine. I said, I'm
So
the
first of
man,
all,
I'm the
watch your
beneficiary. You're
language.
treating me as if I'm the trustee, or I don't want to partake in any trust fraud or anything like that. Is this a QVA trust matter involved in this? Is my social security number attached to this at all?
That has nothing to do with you getting contempt.
Mr. Styron, or whoever you wish to be addressed as, I'd suggest that you watch yourself because there's going to be more time coming. You keep it up.
You're
You will
presuming
learn, you will
jurisdiction
learn
over
how
me.
to conduct yourself appropriately in these proceedings in this courtroom and before me. You will not in any manner whatsoever
You're trying to
disrespect
compel me to be somebody I'm not.
or this institution.
You have no evidence
It will not
to prove that
happen.
I'm who you say I
You
am.
will not talk to me in that fashion.
In what fashion? I'm not the one being unethical.
Now, he had some guts saying something like that to Judge Simpson. I'm surprised he didn't raise it to 93 days.
Very good. You'll serve the 30 days. We'll see. We'll see him on the 6th. Bond continued.
All right, that was a funny one to watch. So that was around the same time as the other hearing with Magistrate Braley, somewhere in that time frame, like near the summer. All right. This last hearing was in August with Judge Washington. I think he's tired of sitting in jail at this point. So let's look at this last hearing with Judge Washington, and this will be the end of the Thomas Styron day.
Case number 19-00472.
Assistant Public Defender Becker.
I think this is on the wrong day.
Does appear that way, Your Honor.
He's still in custody. This is about money anyway.
Yes, Your Honor, and he is going to be in custody until at least the 18th. I'm not sure. I see Mr. Styron nodding, so I gather he doesn't know anything further.
Mr. Styron, can you state your name for us, please?
Good morning. My name is Thomas Styron II.
Good morning, sir. So we're gonna bring you back here on you're gonna need some time to get back on your feet. It's about $210. Hopefully you can get it paid by February 5th.
If I'm out anytime this year between now and then, I definitely can have it paid.
All right. I'm gonna give you a different date because that's still a township date. So I need a state of Michigan date, please. All right, February 6th, 2024 at 10 o'clock a.m., sir. Please have it paid by then, okay? If you can.
25.
I probably wrote 24 because I've been doing I rarely get it right. I wrote 24. Don't worry. My recorder would have corrected it for me.
I'll be there, Your Honor. You have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too.
Your Honor, was that January 25th?
Correct.
February 6th.
February 6th. February 6th of 2025. February 6th.
February 6th, 2025.
Thank you for paying attention, Mr. Styron.
You're welcome. Have a blessed day, Your Honor. Thank you again.
Bye.
Now, as you see, he's trying to be different. I got cases on my channel where he started being different with Judge Simpson. But I think he's only doing that just because maybe he's tired of sitting in jail. But I'm sure something else comes up. He's going to pull that sovereign citizen thing right back out the hat. So hope you like the content. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, I hope you have a good day, evening, or night. All right. Be good, everybody. I'm out.